Let's get started. It's a bit chilly this morning. All right, let's start off with our shoulder shrugs. Okay, so strong band if you can. And put both feet on the middle of the band and have a short distance between the hands and the feet so that when you come up, you can feel them being pulled back down and bring your head up. And let's bring the shoulders up to the ears and back down. And again, good. Make sure your head is up. Get used to these dark mornings again. And circle. Choose a direction. Let's do 5 and 5. Really exaggerate that. Move those shoulder blades. And reverse. 4, 3, 2, and last one there. Wonderful. Now grab the Lucere bands. We'll do the arm circles overhead. So if you feel that that's not right for you, just take it where you can, or don't take it all behind. You know this one. Let's breathe in, look up, widen the band, just stay here for a moment and then come back down. Let's warm up to it. Nice to see you, Annette. And again, pull that band up wide, take it back a little further, and then come back down. And make sure you've got a bit of give now as we take it fully behind. Breathe in, stretch that band, take it behind, and breathe in as you come up, and breathe out as you come back down. The sole purpose of this movement is to maintain the functionality of your shoulder joint, to be able to reach up overhead into cupboards, or if you play tennis, all that sort of thing. Last one here, bringing it back in, and then change to the stronger band if you choose, and then take the band behind it. Let's do some strengthening of the scapulas and your postural muscles. So test the first one and then adjust the resistance as you go along. So bring the ears up to the shoulders, back and behind, drop them down and anchor them there, and then keep them there as we widen the arms out and in. Keep the head up. And don't allow those shoulders to hike up. Keep them drawn down. Four more. You want to feel like you're really struggling at the end here. 3, 2, and last one here. Yes, nice work. Okay, so I'm going to stretch back to the lighter bands and we're going to do our triceps. So the one that we're going to do today is where you have both feet on the band. Okay, and then just find, some resistance once the arms straight. So you want to feel like the back of your arms are working once you get into this position. And we're going to bend one elbow. Okay, and as we pull that one back, we're going to bend the other one on the other side and then back. So we're doing this kind of motion and just having some fun with it, like when we're walking. Now look ahead and feel the back of the neck and the back of your shoulders anchor as well. All right, so keep going. And try to maintain the control through the top part of your arm between the shoulder and the elbow, a real energy. Keep going for me. 2 more. Good. And then keep the feet underneath, or keep the band on the feet, should I say. Let the band feel a little bit slack as you soften your knees. And then just like a bird flapping its wing, I want a soft elbow. I don't want straight arms, a soft elbow. Pull the arms up to shoulder height and then relax. And then back down. And again, you're getting that sense of anchoring through the back of the shoulder blades, head is up. Yeah, good. So we're still continuing the focus of building up the strength through the upper back and shoulders, and pulling that head back from always being forward. All right, soft elbows, remember? Oh, my shoulders are burning. 4, 3, last 2. Gosh. And lucky last one. All right, take a moment, have a little rest. All right, so just to warm up through the hips and continue our use with the arms, we're going to do a squat with the arms coming up above, okay? So we bring the hands against the thighs and the band, so I'm pushing into the thighs here. And then from here, we're going to bring our arms up forward and sit into our make-believe chair, and then press the hands into the thighs, and then back up again. And keep that head up for me. Just warming up the joints through the hips and the shoulders. Well, they're pretty warm now. And you don't want to lose that capability to go from sit to stand. A couple more. And last one. Nice work, ditch your band. Okay, so from here, put an energy. Oh, actually, I'm going to give you a little rest from the shoulders. We're just going to get into the calves and the ankle joints. I want you to spread your toes, lift the heel on one foot and spread those toes, and then change it over, spread the toes on the other one, lift the heel, and then again and again. All right, pivot, 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 pivot. Good. And then try to pick up your pace to challenge your balance. Keep your head up. Good. Just for another 10 more seconds here. Really warm up through the ankles and the calves. Try to have some control. Don't really like land really heavy. Good. And now rest and give me genie arms. Have your feet hip width apart. Head stays up. Let's come up. Tippy toes and down and up and down, and start to pick up your pace as you feel. We're going to do 20 repetitions. I'm going to go a little bit fast now, but again with control as you land it. 8, 9, 10, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Bring your hands down by your side. Have one foot where the heel is on the ground and the toes are elevated. And then from there, curl your toes, really flex your toes up towards your shin and your knee. And you should feel a response in your shin. You might your calf as well, right? Now, we're going to keep the toes curled up, and we're going to lower the ball of the foot to tap the mat and come back up. Try not to relax the toes curling up, okay? And then go up and down like you're tapping your music to foot, tapping your feet to music, should I say. Okay, then start to feel like most of the foot is touching the mat whilst the toes are curled up, okay? Keep going and then pick up the pace. Good, okay? So we lack the ability to bring our foot up, okay? And those shin muscles get neglected. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? Change feet. Lift the toes up, flex the toes. Do a couple really slow, get a feel for it. The toes like to come out of that flexion. Okay, good. And then try to get most of the foot underneath the toes, tapping the mat now, and start to pick up your pace. Feels a little bit shaky at the start, a little bit different, a little bit weird. Keep going. And go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Okay, so hopefully you felt those shins working, okay? Now give me a small V. Heels are together. Genie arms again. Really press those heels together as you get height here now and lift. Okay, now from here, lower down and up and down and up. Feel how your glutes wrap around here as well. And then let's pick up the pace, but don't land really hard. Try to get control. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We're almost at the full. One more thing with the upper body, hands together. Okay, and then pull them wide apart, pinch the shoulder blades, and with an energy press and open. And as you press, feel your chest muscles engage, because I want you to press firmly and put an energy in your arms and back. Head is up, yeah. Press and back. 3 more. 2. And those little rhomboid muscles at the back of the shoulders. Nice work. We're going to come down to the floor. We're going to do a piriformis stretch. So with the pigeon pose, I'm going to bring my right leg at a right angle forward of the body. Okay. And then with my back leg, I'm going to use these hands here to help elevate that back leg nice and straight. Okay. And I want to square off my hips. So if they're twisted away from the body, try to rotate them more towards the mat. And maybe that's enough for you, but try to sit back down with that glute, the right glute. And if you're flexible, you might come forward a bit more here. But try to really keep that pelvis squared off as much as you can. Feel like you push the tailbone back down to the floor, the right tailbone, if your right leg is up ahead, and just breathe it out. Five more seconds, put a little more effort into it, rotate the hips. So I'm really trying to push my left hip bone to the floor and slowly ease out of that. Change it over. It's a hard stretch to do first thing in the morning. All right. Front leg propped up. All right. And try to square off the hips. And breathe. So now that we have the left leg forward, I'm trying to push the right hip bone down. And just focus on some deep breathing. And for me, this other leg, I'm tending to get it more in the hamstring on this side, and that's okay as well. It's finding some tight spots. Wonderful. 5 more seconds here. Give it a little bit more push through. Rotate the pelvis. Pressing the right hip to the butt of the floor. And then slowly come out of that. We're going to sit up. And let's warm up the abdominal wall. So have your knees bent. Okay. And then we can start sitting up nice and straight, arms forward. Okay. Take the left arm up to the left ear, and you just feel this supple engagement to keep the ribs pulled under, yeah? And then bring it back down. And then the right arm up to the right here, okay? So as that arm goes up, you don't want to flare the ribs. Let's take it back an inch or two, okay? Draw your shoulder blades down because they tend to hike up, and be really light with the left arm now as we find the ear again. Right arm to right here. And if you want to stay here, you can, but you can go deeper if you feel you have the range, but pull those shoulders back, and we're going to go 8 more. All right. So my main focus is the drawing together of the rib cage underneath, my lower abdominals and my pelvic floor. You will feel your back muscles work a little bit on this, but they should not dominate. Couple more. I lost track of counting. Let's make this the last one. And then when you bring yourself up, put your hands behind the thighs here. Lead with your chin up to the ceiling. Draw your shoulders down to the hips and arch that back. And really, 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 really pull that head back. Reach the chin right up, feel a stretch underneath the chin into the neck. Okay, take a moment. And then slowly ease out of that and find your core position again with the arms forward. If it's up, if it's here, if it's here. We're going to go to the left with the left hand, but we're going to look straight ahead. So the left arm goes away to the left side, okay, and then come back in. Then the right side. But pay attention to your heels. Are they evenly placed on the mat? Can you feel the weight shift from one heel to the other? Try to keep it balanced. Try to keep your body centered. Float those arms and check in on those shoulder blades every now and again. All right, halfway, 5 down. Can you give me 5 more? If you need to rest, pull yourself up or go a little higher if you want to back it off. So through the center and through the side muscles as well. Last 2 here. Good. And then bring yourself back up. Pull your hands again underneath and arch your back. Okay. Nice. In opposition here. Good. Reach, reach, reach the chin up. It takes a bit of effort. Okay. And then from here, we're going to lie down. But if you can you roll down with abdominal control or just get yourself down there? So skipping the pelvis, like a tilt, 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 roll down. Good work. Bring your arms down by your side, bend your knees. Okay, all right. So just give me 3 pelvic roll-ups. We're going to start by flattening the back, engage your pelvic floor as you roll up. And as you get halfway up, feel like the thighs or the knees are reaching over the toes, opening up your hip flexors, but watch the rib flare. Breathe in now and breathe out as one by one, like dominoes, the spine collapses back down. But once we get down to the bottom, I want you to continue on and I want you to not flatten your back anymore, but arch it by letting the hip bone sit higher than the pubic bone. So I feel like my pubic bone is reaching for the mat between my thighs to really arch the back. Now flatten the back, pull the tailbone between your legs and lengthen those knees over the toes. And bring it back down. One by one by one by one by one by one. And now arch the back as you come down. Push that pubic bone down. Good. And last one here. Don't forget the pelvic floor as you come up. Good. And bring it back down. Good. Arch the back, exaggerate it if you can. Shouldn't feel painful, maybe a little stiff. And recenter the hips into your neutral spine. Take your arms above your head, take your legs straight out in front of you on the floor and reach your arms and legs away from each other. Just feel like you stretch, stretch, stretch. Reach the fingertips to the wall behind you. Okay, and then once you do that, bring your hands back down, okay, to the floor. Keep your left leg where it is, but float your right leg. Okay, and put your hands, like the 2 fingers of each hand, over the hip bones and then slide them in an inch. And I just want you to press the left heel into the floor. And when you do, notice if you feel a tightening of the abdominal wall. If you don't feel that, lift your head up to look at your foot and then feel it there and then come back down. And I want you to try to maintain that connection. If you want to try that one more time, we can do that here. Look up to the foot. Can you feel a response there? Can you keep it on now as the head comes down? And keep it on now as we circle the right leg, just a little side to side. And again, keep your pelvis as centered as you can. Now, if you're feeling quite strong, straighten the leg up more. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. And we're going to do 3 more here. Trying to maintain the connection of that deep abdominal muscle there, the transverse abdominis. All right, let's reverse. Try to breathe through it. 2 more. Nice work. Change sides. So take a moment to connect, stretch that right leg out of the hip joint, feel your hips lengthen away from the torso. Okay, so push your heel into the mat, look at the toes if you need, bring it back down, and let's start. So I'm going to go straight to a straight leg for me, and 5 in each direction. Slow. Your limb, the moving limb should feel really light. Don't put a lot of energy into that. Put all that energy into your torso. Good. And then reverse. 5. Pull the ribs down. 4. Press that heel into the mat. 3. 2. And last one here. I'm going to see with land of foot, if you can remember and keep that connection without touching, take the left leg out straight, right leg up. We'll place your hands behind the right thigh and lift the leg up, and straight away that same muscle should be engaged. If you want to add a curl up, slide the ribs down. And from here, we're going to do our leg swaps, nice and light. So my legs are really light like feathers, but all my energy is into my center, the body's core set. If you want to challenge yourself, make it faster and put energy in the legs now and bounce it. And that bounce is going to challenge your torso to stay nice and centered and stable. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your legs down, arms up to the ceiling. Okay. Create a fist and clench your fist. Put an energy into the grip and your arms. We're going to lift the hips up as we drive the elbows down into the floor. Pull your shoulder blades in towards each other and hold here. Put all the weight into the left foot here now as you lift the right leg up, and then bring it back down. Shift the weight to the right heel as you now lift the left leg up. So there is that momentary pause where you get control and you connect. Keep swapping and keep pressing your elbows into the mat so that your shoulders are retracted and we're undoing the rounded shoulders while you're getting glute strength and gentle core strength. Good. Keep the hips as still as you can. 4 more. Actually, 2 more after here. And last one here, you're still clenching those fists. Soften everything, bring your arms down by your side. Take your arms out to a little bit wider here now. Option 1 is an easier version where we take both knees to the right, the feet are stacked on top of each other, anchor the shoulder blades to the mat. Feel a little stretch through the left waistline and use your oblique, your left oblique, to pull the knees back in. And take it to the left now and notice the right lengthening through the right waistline, a little gentle pull, and can use that same muscle now to pull the hips back in. If you want to stay there, or bring your feet up and continue in the 90-90 position. Take it to the side, float, feel a stronger stretch through the left waistline here. Use that to pull it back in, and then do the other side. And then take it up one more level by straightening my legs out just a little bit more and continuing the same move. Very easy to use your legs and to sort of get a momentum and pull them in, but try not to. Try to use your obliques. And how nice on the lower back is this? Really, really nice, right? One more for me. Good. And bring the legs down for me. Arms back up to the ceiling, clench the fists. Okay, we find our bridge position, we pull the shoulders back into the mat, press the elbows into the mat. We're going to stay on the one foot here now. Now, if you're a bit fatigued, what you can do is rather than lift your legs up, you could come halfway down with the pelvis and come back up and just get into both glutes there. Otherwise, put the weight into the left heel and float the right leg up. And you can toe tap here, 1 up and down. And then you're really feeling that left glute working hard. 2 more. And 5. And then change legs, switch to the right. And let's go 5 more here. Keep the energy in the arms. 5. Feel the right glute squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and last one here. Good. And bring the leg down and then land it. Let's soften everything. Take your arms out to a T again and take your feet as wide as your mat here for windscreen wipers. Anchor the shoulders. We'll take the knees to the right, head to the left. Try to reach both knees to the floor, particularly the left one. Really lengthen out of the hip. Breathe. And now recenter. And now let's take our head to the other side, to the right, as the knees go to the left. And can you reach your right knee towards the floor, towards the end of your mat even, a lengthening. Breathe. Good. And one more each side. Take the head the other way and rotate. Good. And last one here. Head to the right, knees to the left. Good. And let's recenter. And now let's bring ourselves onto our tummy and have your elbows bent out to the side like a scarecrow. So bent elbows, head on the floor. Your legs are relaxed by bringing the toes together, the heels apart and dropping. Now, can you slide your shoulders down to the hips? And without lifting your hands off the mat or your elbows, feel like they're barely on the floor now. Just feel a response like they're just on the floor. Muscles are kicking in. And now lift the arms up another inch or 2 and then just hover there. Chuck your chin under, lengthen your neck, shoulders away from the ears. Just hold there for me and then relax back down. Good. Legs are soft again as we bring the arms up now. You know what to feel. Just bring them straight up. And just feel a gentle connection between the shoulder blades, through the shoulders themselves, maybe the arms, and a lengthening of the neck, and just hold there. And then come back down. Now we're going to add the lifting of the head, but the eyes stay down. Keep the legs relaxed. Push your pubic bone gently into the mat if you need to, right? If your back is really arched, push your pubic bone in the mat. Otherwise, strong core. Now use your upper back muscles to help lift the chest up an inch or 2. Keep your chin under, the neck lengthen, and hold here. If you would want to advance this move, take your arms out like an aeroplane and hold here for 10 seconds there. The legs are soft, remember, nice and relaxed. Chin is under. And bring the elbows back to bent and then rest. Good. And then shrink the tummy. Let's use your upper back to lift the torso. It doesn't have to be high. Take your arms out straight if you want to. Hold. So where you should be feeling this is between your shoulder blades. Don't feel like you need to pinch your shoulder blades because your spinal muscles are actually what was working, not your rhomboids. Bend the elbows in and come back down. Now I'm going to advance the move. And when we get height, I'm going to change it up again. So bring it up, and now I want that clenched fist and energy in your arms. Now an energy in the legs. Lift the legs up and tighten the hamstrings and the glutes. Maybe you hold here or you challenge your back and your torso and punch the air ahead. Let's go. Push the arms above your head. 1, 2, keep your torso centered. 3, shrink the tummy to support your spine. 2, and last one here. Now bring your hands to the side. Look up at the top of your mat, press your chest up, and then come back up, sit back, lengthen, stretch your fingertips. Well done, girls, for coming today. I hope you enjoyed today's classes.